Coming up next, the U Project from the West Acton Village at Danny's Place.
So 15 years ago, in 2003, my brother died in a car accident, Danny, and my family just knew right away that they wanted to build something in his honor. And he was big in bringing groups of people together, and it kind of felt like that was happening in our house. It kind of felt like a youth center, and we wanted to carry that on in his legacy, and thus Danny's Place was created, and it's taken a few different forms. At first it was kind of a drop-in center where kids from 6th grade to 12th grade could come and just hang out unstructured. We've then shifted to a more program-centric model with all sorts of programs that are really focused on positive youth development and healthy life skills. So the U Project is a program that allows high school students to develop and complete a project. That's typically, we really try and have the projects be somehow involved in the community, so it affects the greater community of Acton-Boxborough. And tonight is the U Project celebration, where all of the projects are here to showcase what they've been working on all year, and it's a great chance for the community and for each other to really see what they've been working on.
So I'm Emily Fishkin. I'm an English teacher at Acton-Boxborough Regional High School, and I'm one of 2 teachers associated with the Senior Project course. So we started out with 46 students this year, and they each embark on an individual and independent journey and exploration of an essential question that drives their work. And it culminates in these really impressive products that I think are showcased here tonight at Danny's Place in the U Project. A number of our students receive support, both financially and in terms of mentorship, from Danny's Place in the U Project, and their projects would not have been possible without this kind of really generous and impressive community connection.
Basically what I wanted to solve was, well, not solve, I guess at least do my part to help, was the energy crisis, which in my opinion, and as many of other people in the world, is that the energy crisis is a looming kind of problem that's pretty catastrophic if not addressed. So basically what I ended up doing is creating like a temperature sensor which displays the data over a period of time, so that you can kind of view how hard your HVAC and your HVAC is working, your heating and cooling is working during the day. So you know, since that's the most energy consuming device in your home, you can then kind of figure out like how much it's using based on that data.
We're part of the Envirothon Club at the high school. Do you want to tell us about the club?
Sure. Okay. So the Envirothon Club studies a few events. We study aquatics, forestry, wildlife, and soils, and we go to a competition. But a big part of what we do is community service and outreach. So what we did with the grant we got from Danny's Place this year was building a water table. So this is an educational model to model how rivers flow. So this is a model of the Suasco River watershed. So there are 3 rivers, and here's Acton. So we were modeling this through the help of our table. So we slowly built it throughout the year. This is a 4 by 8 foot table, so it's quite large. And we had to go to the wood shop and build it ourselves very slowly. And we went through several models of it, trying to figure out what would best work. So these were our 2 final diagrams, and we finally decided on this shape.
Hi, we're here with Kayla and Stephanie. They put together a really dynamic project for their senior project, and that is a greenhouse, and they incorporated hydroponic growing in this greenhouse for the purpose of creating food that they could give to charities. So tell me a little bit about where the idea came from.
So I'm interested in living sustainably. Like, I really want to go into sustainable architecture. So I knew for my senior project I wanted to work with that idea. So I basically said that I wanted to build a greenhouse, and Stephanie.
I wanted to give people food, but I had absolutely no idea where to put the plants that were going to give people food. And fortunately, our English teacher, Mr. Goldner, stuck us next to each other and said, "You're both doing something food related, you ought to work together." So then after that, the idea of making a greenhouse and then giving the produce to the community supper appeared. Once we came into contact with Kathy Falkman, we figured out that eventually the greenhouse could be used for horticultural therapy as well, which she's extremely experienced in.
Hi, I'm Grace Kirkman.
And I'm Leah Bartle.
And we have been working together this past year in Senior Project, creating a 8x8 collaborative mural that is currently being displayed in the West Commons of the high school. The name of our project is The Heart of AB. And as you can see here, we attempted to make as large and as colorful of a mural as we could, because the few reasons why we started this project is because we felt that there was a lack of inspiring artwork in the high school, and we wanted to add some color and joy to the halls of our school where we spend so much time. And we also wanted to bring our school community together because, especially with the events of the past few years, we've noticed that there's a lack of community and support for each other, and we wanted to rebuild that in our school. Leah and I did that by hosting a 2-day free art workshop during the mid-years week of our high school, where kids from all grades, anyone could come in and work with their friends, hang out, and make squares of artwork that would then be created into this large mosaic-like mural.
My name is Jonathan Wrong, and this is
Thurston Mann.
And together we worked on the Drive Safe project for a senior project this year. So we're primarily focused on making a video for driver safety. So we worked in part with the Acton Police and ActonTV, who provided the cameras for us, and we made a couple of short videos on driving safety. We have a video on, this one is currently on the screen, is on what to have in your car for emergencies, just general preparedness. We had one on distracted driving, what to do when you get pulled over. Another one is just an interview with the Acton Police Department, and we interviewed a detective and just asked some general safety questions about the law enforcement aspect of driving.